To close out this project, we decided to ask you what you think of Stonewall and of our efforts to make it a community for everyone.
What do you know about Something Beautiful?
They support the people that are these special needs.
Nothing, didn't know it existed until you guys wrote up the story.
I know that it's like attached with the cafe and it's been around for a few years, I think, at this point. And I know that some of the staff are those with a physical or mental disability, but that would be about all I know.
It works with handicapped people in our community to keep them integrated into the community, to give them a place to work and learn life skills, and it benefits all of us because they're beautiful people, and we get to interact with them in a way that we wouldn't otherwise.
The people here are so kind, and they're so interested in having people in from the community, and also I really appreciate the work that you're doing with your customers and clients here.
Something Beautiful is a social enterprise affiliated with Community Living Interlake.
What do you know about the Era Center?
I don't know where it is.
Era Center, yeah, that's the center in town to look after people that need help with mental disability or a physical one or something.
Is that the back of the building where they have the programs for the...
The Era Center was the name of the building CLI occupied before moving to Main Street.
Do you know how many group homes there are in Stonewall?
Yeah, I wouldn't know how many, but I think I know of them, just because of where I worked.
Don't really know anything about them.
I think there's trying to remember the exact number. It's like 4 or 5.
I know of 3.
The only one I knew of was the Era Center. I don't know if there's any other ones.
CLI currently maintains 6 supported living homes and supports a number of independent homes and apartments.
Have you ever shopped at Something Beautiful or visited their cafe?
I haven't been to the cafe. I've been in the gift shop, and I've purchased items here, and it's always interesting. There's beautiful stuff here.
I've been in the cafe a few times, yeah.
Well, we've been coming here ever since Something Beautiful opened, and we've been here for coffee and for lunch many times. Some meetings and that we've had in the coffee shop, and it's been great.
Do you know Community Living Interlake's mission statement?
Well, you're designed to help people with special abilities to integrate and to get used to working in the community, living in the community, and getting experiences by working here in the shop and in the back and in the restaurant. So.
Community Living Interlake is a non-profit organization dedicated to supporting individuals living with an intellectual disability to live a fully inclusive life as members of the community.
How does Stonewall encourage diversity in the workplace?
One example, like you always think Gary is involved with it, and you've seen him out for years, cleaning up and doing whatever he can. I think he's employed by the town, but he's always up to something. So there's proof in the pudding, right? You can see him out there.
I know of a few places that have given like a work opportunity to someone like with a mental disability. Like at my own work, there are a couple people. I know we had one gentleman with Down syndrome working for us. I mean, I think a lot of the people in town are like, I don't know, not really like judgmental about that kind of thing. Like, it's not something so crazy here, I guess.
Well, I think there's still some problems with that, but they do work hard at it. Lots of the businesses in town will employ people that have issues in whatever capacity they're able to do. And I think that's a good thing. We need to be patient with them. We need to be a little bit more understanding. It takes a little longer for them to learn things. They might need to be repeated. But they have every right to be out there and able to contribute to society and earn a living and feel like they're part of our community.
On a scale of 1 to 10, where would you rate Stonewall's effort to be inclusive?
I would say something like an 8 or 9 for sure.
Perfect.
I think by and large we do really well. I would say that the town on a whole is a 9. I think there's always room for improvement, and I think it's more the new people that don't understand where we come from and how this all began and why it began and why we worked so hard to include the handicapped in our society, whether they're physically handicapped or mentally handicapped. I think a little bit of history would help them to understand that this has been ongoing for probably, I would say, 50 years or more.
Maybe like 7.58.
I'll say an 8 because nothing's perfect. But yeah, the fact that you do see people out, you see them on trips, and you see, I think they're doing a pretty good job because you never hear anything bad about it either, right? So you do one good thing, one person tells one person if you do something good. Do something bad, one person tells 10, right?
How do you think Stonewall can improve accessibility?
Well, I know that the town has employed people from here we moved to the area would be probably about 30 some years ago, and we're very impressed with Stonewall. It's a lovely, friendly community, and it seems to be very welcoming to people with special abilities. So I think I don't know the details myself, but I think it's doing very well.
I guess maybe making it like more aware that like if somewhere is hiring, like that it's really open to anybody, like that it's not a put down for anyone that's looking for work, like that everyone feels like they are welcome to apply anywhere and have work anywhere.
I really, besides this building and the, kids, young adults that I've had over the years on my school bus, I don't really see them included anywhere else.
Well, I think the basics of making sure that all the businesses have ramp accessibility, because if you've got wheels, it's harder to get around, and we want to make sure that they can get around. Bigger doorways, accessible washrooms that don't just say they're accessible and have a larger door, but actually have room to maneuver. And a lot of people that are in there, they need a second person with them. So, meeting the minimum requirements doesn't necessarily always do it. But by and large, I think the businesses have done their best to adapt, and they can keep working on that.
What's your favorite part about living in Stonewall?
I like that it's small. I like that I can, when I do shop, I can pretty much get whatever I want here. I don't need Walmart. I don't need Shoppers Drug Mart. I don't need all those big places.
It's welcoming. People are friendly. It's a very safe community. There's lots of things in the area, so it feels great.
Community. I love that I feel safe in Stonewall, that I can go for a walk anytime. I like the fact that there are some visible people like Gary, handicapped, always out there working, doing something to improve life for other people. It's been fabulous for him and as an example for other people in the community that what they can do and that they're accepted. Loved.
Just the feeling that everybody knows everybody, like especially when you're working in town, like you just see the same faces all the time. Like you don't necessarily know names, but you know faces.
And now some final thoughts and thank yous.
Well, I'm Jimm Simon, and I'm the Executive Director of Community Living Interlake. And first of all, I'd like to thank RBC and the Interlake Community Foundation for providing us with this grant to do this youth project. And I think it's resulted in several really good videos that have involved our staff, our youth staff, our younger staff, as well as some of our community members. And of course, some of the individuals that we support. I think it's been just a wonderful project to have as part of our resume. And I want to just talk a bit about Community Living Interlake. We are a not-for-profit charity. We support approximately 40 adults who live with intellectual disabilities. And by support, I mean we provide many of them with housing. We also have a day program, and our newest and biggest project is the establishment of social enterprises, including a gift shop and a cafe that provide training and things like that. Our goal is really to create opportunities for our clients to learn things and to create an inclusive community. I want to thank Town of Stonewall. Town of Stonewall has been wonderful to the people of Community Living Interlake and our clients. And, we have a 55-year history here in the Town of Stonewall. The organization was started by a group of parents, and it has grown to be much larger than I'm guessing those parents ever envisioned. Some of our clients have been with us for over 50 years, so we provide them with lifelong support.
Thank you to RBC Future Launch for giving us the opportunity to pursue this wonderful project.
And thank you to all of our community members who have participated and supported us along the way. Thank you. Bye.